What's going on, everyone? Welcome into another LFC transfer room video. I'm Talao, and today I'll be looking at 5 Liverpool players who could potentially leave come this winter transfer window. Check it out. At number 1, we have Karius. You, me, and probably a lot of other Liverpool fans have already forgotten this man, but nope, he's still with Liverpool after that infamous night in Kiev. The keeper has never appeared for Liverpool in a professional match again. Now, the club has sent him out on loan twice, but things aren't looking likely for him to sign or re-sign to a long-term deal. The once youngest goalkeeper ever to play in the Bundesliga at the age of only 19 years old has never appeared on the pitch for Liverpool in a competitive match since that evening in Kiev. He spent a few seasons on loan at Besiktas in Turkey before going on another loan spell at Union Berlin in Germany, with Alisson Becker, Quahim Kelleher, and Adrian all above him in the pecking order as the Reds' main man in between the sticks. It's likely that we will see Karius leave for good come Christmas time. The 28-year-old keeper has less than a year left in his contract with Liverpool, and like I mentioned earlier, it's probably unlikely for the club to re-sign him. At number 2, we have Captain Phillips. No, not the one from the movie, but Nat Phillips, the 190 centimeter tall center back for Liverpool, just 24 years of age, and he was a big component who helped Liverpool secure a Champions League spot last season. Now, for this season, with the addition of new faces like Ibu Konate, coupled with the return of Virgil van Dijk and Joel Matip from injury, it could be time for Nat Phillips to find consistent playing time somewhere else. Phillips made all of his 17 appearances for Liverpool last season, scoring once with that beautiful header away at Burnley. He also won Liverpool's Player of the Month award in March of last campaign. Now, moving into this season, he's not featured yet for Liverpool in the competitive matches, so it's very likely that he will be on his way out despite just signing a long-term deal. Following along, third in this list is another center back, Joe Gomez, a player who seems to be following down the pecking order of Jurgen Klopp, looks to be wanting to leave the club come this winter. The 24-year-old English defender was a force next to Virgil van Dijk during Liverpool's quest for their first Premier League title back in 2019 to 2020. However, injuries have been the main factor that has disrupted Gomez's development. Not only has he not made a Premier League start yet, he's only been featured twice in the starting 11 in all competitions this campaign. Now, for his own development and also for the opportunity of getting back into England's squad, personally, I think it might be the right move for Joe Gomez to pack his bags and leave Anfield come this Christmas transfer window. Now, fourth on this list is the Japanese forward, one of my favorite players, Takumi Minamino. Now, Minamino was brought in during the 2019 to 2020 season from RB Salzburg for just a little over £7 million. However, his start to Liverpool was very difficult. The 26-year-old's journey with the club was rattled due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and since then, he hasn't been able to perform at his peak and has been sent away once already to Southampton last season. Taki has made 10 appearances in all competitions this season and has made a decent return of 4 goals. But the drop-off from Liverpool's main 4 up top down to the bench options could potentially mean that the club wants to bring in a better option than Taki on the bench. We've all seen the signs for number 5. Football without Divock Origi is nothing. And yes, he is a cult hero, but he's also possibly on his way out of the club this winter. Despite his contract going all the way until 2024, reports have suggested that there are some clubs interested in buying the Belgium forward since last summer. The player himself isn't also keen on staying at Anfield. In an exclusive interview with LFC Transfer Room, Belgium journalist Sacha Tavolieri revealed that Divock Origi wants to leave the club in search of more playing opportunities. After spending 7 years at the club, Origi has left his mark as a cult hero, from scoring a last-minute winner against Everton to sealing number 6 for Liverpool in Madrid. Liverpool fans will never forget what it was like with Big Divock up top. Well, that's it for the 5 players who I think will be leaving Liverpool come this next transfer window. What do you think? More out, more in, agree, disagree? Let me know in the comments section below. Till next time, see you later.